welcome back to the IG Group podcast and Merry Christmas. I am your host, Tom Franklin, and today we have on the wonderful Daniel Ian Cahoon from the Magical Journey podcast. He's gonna be on my show. It is Christmas. It's hard to get people over here at this time of year, so we're like, hey man, let's work together. I'll be here with me. We're going to talk about what we're going to do over here on the eye, and then we're going to go over to his channel later, and I'll be there as well. So yeah, if you're new here, please like and subscribe. If you're coming back, thanks for being here. If you listen to me over on the MP3 side, I appreciate that as well. And all the links in the description below. I still got to work on my merchandise. One of my James Hood told me he's having issues over there. I got to go look into that. Just haven't had time. I made this new short intro, that way people will look at it faster and enjoy the show. So with all that out of the way, guys, please welcome to the show a good friend of mine, the one of the best podcasters out there. Give him some love, Daniel Ian Cahoon. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how are you?
You digging that intro, man?
That's really cool. Thank you for having me on.
Dude, it's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to have you on. So what are we going to do today, man? I think we're just going to, hey, Northwest, let's go ahead and say hello to everybody. First of all, let me make sure, if you guys are over on the vertical side, if you want to come over to horizontal to the chat, it's hard for me to respond to you. So let's go ahead and say, first of all, to the person who's not here today, a big shout out, lots of love. Could you guys give all the love you can to Pam Stefanich and her family? You heard about what's going on today, haven't you, Daniel?
I have.
We don't know all the ins and outs, but it's not us to, even if we did know, to divulge that information. We just know that they need a lot of love, a lot of positive thoughts and prayers, and anything that you can do to help them. Just say, hey, Pam, we're thinking about you, and best of luck to her and her family. And we're thinking about you over here, Pam. We miss you too. We miss you. So let's go ahead and say hi to everybody over in the chat. Hello, yes. Jenny from Mystical Mountain Creations. And of course, Mike, we have Northwest Native Tracker. Hello, Eliza. How are you doing today? We will be doing a podcast coming up this year, Eliza. Come hell or high water. I think that's how they say it back in the biblical times. I think that's right. Daniel, is that right? Biblical?
I mean, they said it. Old timers say that.
We have Michigan Sandman here. Hello, sir. How are you? Let's see. Unreal. That's a tongue twister. Unreal Estate Agent 770. I want to say Unreal Real Estate, but that makes no sense. Let's see what else. We got Robert over here. Hello, Robert. Welcome to the show. Robert Chinchilla. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you as well. And so if you want to get yourself shouted out, if you guys want me to promote your channel, just go ahead and shoot it up there. Here's Jenny's. Please do me a favor, go over and check out Mystical Mountain Creations and get yourself a nice, wonderful cup tumbler with your own podcast on it or something personalized for that family member. Christmas is over, but it does not mean you can't go and schedule them and get your own personalized. Maybe you have a picture of your granddad with 2 thumbs up. They can put that on their cup for you. All right. So, Daniel, for the people who do not know who you are, please tell us a little bit about yourself and where we can find you, buddy.
Who am I? Oh,
I don't. Yeah. No, we're not doing that. We're not going to have a philosophical discussion at the beginning of the show, Dan.
Darn. So, what can I say? So, my name is Daniel Ian Cahoon. I am the host and founder of Magical Journey podcast. You can find me on all the platforms. YouTube is the big one, though. That's where you're going to be able to find all the good stuff, the videos and so forth. Although you can find the audio on Spreaker and all audio platforms as well. I'm literally like Barbie. I'm everywhere.
Oh, can I brush your hair and take you everywhere too?
Yeah, you can.
Oh man, this is a good idea because you asked me initially, like, Tom, could you come on and help me do a review, man? I want to get, like, just, someone to bounce ideas off of and talk about. And I was like, yeah, definitely, dude. Let's do that, right? And then I'm like, man, it's the 26th. How are we going to get people are going to be out on vacation? They're going to be with their families. You and I got nothing better to do. Nah, that's a joke. We love being here. And and I was like, this is perfect. Thank you, Jenny. This is Magical Journey. This is your podcast. Hey, you can pull stuff up on your side too, man. Let's go ahead and promote your stuff. Pull up your channel over there on your side, Daniel, and I can just show it here.
Pull it up on my
side. You can present your channel. You put a new space bar at the top there. A man of many definitions. Yes, I agree. He's a wonderful man.
A new space bar at the top of what? You've lost me.
Okay, do you know? This is my terminology. I am not. I think Jim from.
Oh, were you talking like when you in the chat?
No, not in the chat.
I was gonna say because I have to do the thing in the chat. I don't
No,
know.
don't do the thingy in the chat. I don't know what that thing is, but don't do that.
Yeah.
What I mean is that okay, at the top of your browser, you have like two like pages, right? Like, and you can add a page to it with a little plus sign, and then there you put your channel in, and then you at the bottom you say present, and then you ask me, and I say yes, and we can show it, pull it up there. That way they can see what wonderful stuff we have. Like I'll show you.
Oh, are you talking about like
sharing? Yeah.
the share screen? Oh,
Yeah. Oh, last week, guys, I wasn't able to. From the people listening for the live podcast that I also put on Spreaker and Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I want to apologize in advance. I appreciate each and every one of you's like support, and I couldn't get anything out last week because my guest had to pull out at the last moment. So it was just basically shouting out all my friends and stuff. So I threw a second channel. That's horizontal. Yes, there's a horizontal thing. Okay, if you guys are over on Facebook and you want to come over and chat, that way you can chat and talk to each other, come over on the horizontal. There's a link in the Facebook, and there's also a link if you're on the vertical one. There's a link right there in the description. There at the very top of the description. Click on that. You can come over. There you go. And come on over and say, hey, what's up, James? James R. Hood. Please do me a favor, James. Pam is dealing with some personal things. If you want to, go ahead and post your stuff, buddy, and I'll throw it up here for you. Yeah, man. So let's talk about when you get a chance. Oh, there you are. There we go. This is yours.
Now I have no idea how to get out of that, but
okay, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it from my end. You can roll through it though, right? You can move it.
Oh yeah, I should be. Now, this is going to update this week to some. So, don't get used to the artwork on here, but just know that this is magicaljourneypodcast.com. So, because I'm not going to tell you guys why it's updating or what it's updating to, because if I tell you why it's updating, I have to talk about other podcasters' behavior, and I'm not going to do that.
So now we're going to keep it positive over here today, man. What's up with that?
The problem is like this artwork is very generic, actually. Like every podcaster in the world apparently uses the same logo. So I'm trying to.
We talked about that, didn't we?
Yeah.
That's right. So, you were like, I was like,
yeah.
Do you know this one and this one? You were like, shit, Tom. I was like, yeah, dude. So you kind of made your own thing, and we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's going to be. I think it's a lot cooler. Frankly, this is kind of getting sad and morbid now, and I just don't want to be sad and morbid. So the new designs, you guys are going to enjoy it.
Okay, what's the name of the podcast? What's the website one more time, buddy?
The website is magicaljourneypodcast.com.
Magicaljourneypodcast.com. Please go over there and find all your favorite things to do with this wonderful, beautiful man in front of me, Mr. Ian Cahoon. He changed. It used to be. I used to call him Magickal or Magic. Like the basketball player. And he was like, I'm not a 6'9" point guard from the '80s. And I was like, okay. And so he decided to change his name to his full name. So that way he can distinguish himself from the rest, which I think is a very good idea, man. So what's been going? Let's go ahead and let's talk about your channel a little bit. What's been going on over there? That way the people over here on the eye, because I know we're going to go to your channel later. So what are you going to be doing? Just give us a little bit of a little taste of what's going to happen over there.
So I said the brand that I'm at now was going to be the final branding. Obviously that's not going to happen because the discovery and just the fact that after dealing with this brand for a year, it really does not project the energy that I want to project for 2026. So what's happening though is, first of all, the playlists are getting much more dynamic. Ooh. I'm including not only just the videos, but also the shorts in each list too. And they're going to be, they're very specialized now. So you've got a Dogman playlist, the Sasquatch playlist. There's literally a playlist for everything. And then for those of you who do not want to sit through an entire live every single time you want to see an episode. I'm doing a downsizing
Oh,
of
like an abridged version or something like that.
yeah.
Okay.
So the edited versions,
Summarize, however you want to
yeah,
say it.
the
Yeah.
edited versions right now are running about an hour. I'm trying to not cut them down too much,
Yeah.
but they're an hour long. So the thing is though is I'm cutting out a lot of the dead space, a lot of the stuff that's just make you have to like skip and stuff like that. Because on the live, you have all kinds of crazy stuff happen, like sneezing and all kinds of things going on during a live because you can't edit the live, right? So, but now I'm editing out the live. So you're going to have the live version, you're going to have the edited version, and they're going to be like they have their own space, their own actual. The edited versions are going to be in the playlist that they belong in.
Yeah.
So it's going to definitely be a lot easier. And I've noticed that my numbers are going up
Well,
since
that's
I've
good.
done that.
That's good.
Since I've done
We're
that.
trying to get you out there as much as possible. You're one of my favorite podcasters.
Oh, thank
Like
you.
I've always, yeah, dude. I don't get the time I really wish I had to actually sit down and listen. I can't even listen to mine to see where I messed up, which is all the time. But I really enjoy the way you do your things. It's very heartfelt, which is hard to find nowadays, guys. So if you're looking for somebody who really cares, let's see, kick from the studio. Yeah, I hope I don't kick you out. Whoops, I did. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, I accidentally kicked him out and I did the wrong thing. Oh shit. Okay, what Daniel, if you're listening, do me a favor and come back on, buddy. Do me a favor and come back on. Oh my god. Where's my phone? There, I told you, talk about mistakes. I'm still learning this stuff. Let me go ahead and write down. All right, so once my phone gets up to snuff here, I'll get it there. Let's see. I was just on Lee Hatfield's podcast I released today. Go over and check that out. Lee Hatfield. Let's see. And you can see my story, which I've said on this podcast many times, but you can over go there and check that as well. So I'm hopefully he comes back on, or do I have to re-invite him? Let's see if I can. How do I invite him? Invite guest. Okay, copy. Okay, I already copied that. I'll go over there. Anyhow, so hopefully he'll come back on. I did make a grim mistake there. I wanted to just kick out his I wanted to kick out his what's that called? His website. I wouldn't say his podcast, his website, and I actually kicked him off. Oops, a mistake in the process. Let me go ahead and see. Let me go ahead and grab him again, see if that works through here. Facebook can be a little tricky over here, and my face is all glowing now because I do not have the dark background. Messenger, Daniel Cahoon. All right, what is that? All right, okay, paste, send. All right, so if I invite him again, should be no problem. Thank you, Chris Barrett. What's up? Your head, your this is my good friend Chris Barrett, comic Chris Barrett, over on all your social medias. Your head hard boiled or what? I think you need to. I think you need to go back to English class, my friend. But yes, I appreciate it nonetheless. Oh, there he is. Whoops! I told you all the mistakes that I make in this show. Hopefully, so what's going to happen for next year? That I learn how to use. StreamYard better. That's the update for next year, guys. I'll see you. That was the show. I was like, I hope I don't do it click and boop. Oh my god, damn, dude.
Yeah, I heard the I hope I don't, and I was like,
That's the hardest
did.
I've heard you laugh. Yes, Dan. We all love Daniel's back. Yes, he's back. Hey,
wow,
that was fantastic. All right, so this is going to be the new thing every live on Fridays. This is, I swear, if you guys do me a favor, I need you to go over. Let me present this. This is my love to you guys. We'll help each other's back. So I'm going to share screen, and hopefully I won't kick myself off this time. Myself. Look at that. That's good. That's good stuff. There it is. So what I need you guys to do is, if you want to give me a helping hand, and I will help you as well, is if you go over and I will show you how to do it. If you can see this on the big screen here, Just go over here, download an episode, your favorite episode. Here's some episode 100. We reached episode 100 this year, guys. Yeah, we reached episode 100. So if you do me a biggest favor, go over and download an episode, and then go here to the three dots, click on it, click rate, and then you rate the show. There's 5 stars there. You click that 5 stars, send me a screenshot, put it over on the Facebook page, The Eye of Jupiter, and I will go ahead and pull up whatever links you want at the beginning of my live shows. If there's a lot at one time, I can't do them all at once, then I will make sure that you guys get a nice shout out. So do me a favor, go over to Spotify, rate it, share it with your friends, and that will be a great help. All right, dude. So let's do the year in review. Hopefully this time I won't kick you off. But if you get a little lippy,
there you go. Hey,
yeah, what's up?
Before we get into that, don't forget, guys, you can hype once every 3 days. So hit that hype button when you see it, and make sure you do that. So it helps him.
What hype button? What hype button?
You don't know about the hype button?
No, I know what hyping someone is, but I normally do that like the 90s where I raised the roof at a rap concert.
So apparently now on YouTube you can hype the videos. You can only do it once every 3 days though. For each
what
video.
hype button? Thank you, Jenny. So I don't feel so alone. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Darren? How's it going, buddy?
Well, so
Happy New Year's and Merry Christmas.
Now you're going to make me have to go, because I know Jim and I have talked about this. Jim from
a little lippy.
I have no idea where all this. The Night Watch. Yeah.
Okay. What was the? Here we go. I like the question. I'll take a question if that's okay, Daniel. You mind taking a question?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. So I guess we're talking about the eye this year. So let's talk about it a little bit. What subject was the most talked about this year? Honestly, it's been Bigfoot for me, and it wasn't, and it's going to be whatever it is that comes to me. Thank you, Darren. I appreciate that. So, thank you, Darren, very much. If you guys want to go ahead and support the podcast, you know, it's definitely not, you know, that you have to. Like I said, if you want to do anything for me, go to Spotify and do me a favor and rate it. That helps immensely. And download an episode or two. You know, even if you and listen to them, you might like them. They're a little different. The intros are different. I actually talk over the intro, so it's pretty cool. Yeah. So what is the thing that I most talked about this year? It happened to be Sasquatch, and it's just that I think more people are coming forward to talk about it. And last week's episode, let me go ahead and present this as well. I'm working on it, man. Since my internet's working better and my computer's awesome, I can finally do a lot of this stuff. So here's my channel dashboard, guys. So this is the episodes for the year. Let's go back a page. This is ones from last year. So the one I just released here with Barbara Shoop.
Oh yeah.
This was an incredible episode. You can see this is all the work we have to do in the background, guys. We have to do all this, put all this in, everything. Make the thumbnails, contact the people, and she came on, and it was incredible, man. Like, you never know what you're going to see or hear. So I don't remember who I was talking to exactly. And they were like, have you seen Barbara Shoop's video? I'm like, who's Barbara Shoop? What's video? And then I looked it up. And did you see it by any chance? Have you seen Barbara Shoop's video?
I have not seen that, and I have not seen that particular episode yet. The last thing that I actually got to catch up on was Bruce
Brown.
Yes.
Yeah, he's coming back on too. He's coming back on the 7th.
Yeah, on the 2nd. Yeah. I was just talking to him this morning. So yeah.
Oh, did you get in contact with him? Because I couldn't answer you. You were asking me if this is the Bruce Brown, because it's such a, you know, lack of a better word, generic name, or even my name's generic. Tom, you know, come on, everyone's got Tom. Yeah, so that video, she's accidentally, you know, she's out there showing somebody some you know, some structures, you know, some things that she's seen, and she has like a camera on her walking stick, and she's like, yeah, blah 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 blah. And someone's like looking this way. And they're looking, and you can see on the camera, it looks like something drops out of the tree, but it's the same color as the forest, and then runs away. It looks like Predator, bro. You ain't never seen nothing like that. I might even pull that up right now, just go to the channel and find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that real quick. I'll do that. Go ahead and talk a little bit, man, while I look this up,
So,
please.
I feel like I think I have heard a little bit about the video. I have not seen it yet, unfortunately. Like, I gotta tell you, there's so many things that I'm trying to research at once locally right now. It's just kind of like it's really crazy when you live in like I live between the LBL and like Eastern Tennessee. So
Hmm.
where I'm at is pretty much in the thick of it. I'm about an hour away from the ridge, the Cumberland Ridge. So there's a lot of chaos going down here all the time. Like cryptids, there's all kinds of weird stuff going on. I got people messaging me now going, "Hey, I saw this thing coming back from Chattanooga the other day." I'm like,
Uh
"So tell me something new." Okay.
huh.
You saw
Yeah,
a thing.
man.
You saw a
Yeah.
thing. Well, you know how many people I've had this week tell me they saw a thing? Is like,
For me, the crazy one is the people go, "Hey, Tom," because if you guys want to, more of a researched angle, you want to go to Magic Channel. Yeah, dude, I read your book and I've seen this, and this is what I thought about it, and his questions are different than mine. Mine are more reactionary, and his are more like, "Hey, this is interesting. I want to talk about this," and it's so you get those kind of messages. Hey, this thing dropped out, and mine are always like, "Have you seen this video?" I'm like, I don't. I have to cook dinner for my daughter. it's it's a lot, man. It's a lot, and I only have 1,600 subs, and it's like, how do when you get 20,000, you have to hire somebody to go through that and go. It's really hard, man, and it makes you people think, oh, you're being disingenuous, but it's not. You just can't. It's physically impossible, and I appreciate all the interaction, and if it's someone like you who says, Tom, I need, because, me and you started out, you were like, Tom, look, I go, yo, you know what I mean? Or so Pam, once again, I shout out and love to Pam. Yeah, time consuming. Absolutely. Yeah. So Bigfoot has been a very interesting one. And let me go ahead and show you this video, man. I want to get your reaction on this. Share screen, caught on camera, quote. Barbara, I'm sure you're. Just go over. Please do me a favor. Go over to Barbara Shoop's channel. Just type in Barbara Shoop Bigfoot. The channel's name is I don't. It's called Barbara Shoop. So Barbara Barbara Shoop Shupe. And this is the video, man. You ready? Am I showing it? Yeah, I am showing it. Okay, cool.
yeah, let's do this.
We got a new break in the middle of it. Something hit this hard enough in the middle.
Pretty cool.
So
Yeah,
look in this area right here.
Really hard and really fast right in the middle to break it there, to not break these smaller pieces
right
that
here.
are supporting it at either end.
Yeah, that had to been
Where it says, look here. There you
go.
Yeah.
Watch.
Like a thrust and not a hang, you know what I'm saying?
Something hard and fast.
For any amount of time,
The heck was that? Did you see that?
Wow.
Watch. Just slow it down.
Yeah.
Like a thrust and not a hang, you know what I'm saying?
Something hard and fast.
For any amount of time,
The heck was that? Did you see that?
Right.
Yeah.
Like a thrust and not a hang, you know what I'm saying?
Something
wow,
hard
right
and
there.
fast.
For any amount of time.
The heck was that? Did you see that?
One more time.
Yeah.
Right
like
here,
a thrust
guys.
and not a hang, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Something hard and fast.
For any amount of time.
The heck was that?
Did you see that?
That is crazy. Wow.
Yeah, it's one of those guys. And so I actually interviewed her. So if you want to give guys go back a chance, that's episode 100, the one that just dropped on Tuesday. And we go into depth about what that was. And at the very end of that video, my friend, she says, "Did you see the one with the two eyes in the darkness?" I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" So, dude, all right, I gotta take my glasses. This is for emphasis. So she she says, "Have you seen that video? It's even more of a favorite video on there." And I was like, "No, man, I haven't." And she goes, "So she was filming. She says before she films each time that she's going to start filming. She goes, okay, guys, I'm start recording." She has like a, where she has contact with them, close contact with them. And so she told me she has a camera that does 60 shots per second, or 60 whatever rates per second. And 5 of them, you can literally see, like, there's nothing. then you see these two perfect eyes, and then you can see them come into existence and then fade out within look, if you look at it quick, it just looks like bugs, like like fireflies or something. But it's like, and you can see like the back of the retina, and it's like
Wow.
just they're not there. Then eyes show, and then there's no eyes anymore. And you guys, I'm not going to show that here. That way, you guys go over and check out that video over on the eye. I'm going to go ahead and promote myself that way. So, what do you think about that? Where it looks like Predator literally jumping out of the tree, man.
You know, I gotta tell you, like, you would think by now I would
Not be surprised.
so, yeah. But honestly, like the things that everything surprises me more and more. It seems like, because it's like there's, for me, I can speak for me for sure. You never get exposed to it enough to a point. Like hearing stories all day long here is one thing, but when you finally see evidence, and the evidence is so clear and it's so out of left field that you're going, and you have to just keep looking at it over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Austin Lawrence has sent some video to me, like
the Lost North, Austin Lawrence from the Dead Chronicles. Go and check out his channel, the Dead Chronicles, over on YouTube.
He's, as a matter of fact, the thing that I did last week with him, he sent me a couple of EVPs that I literally had to go back and listen to over and over, because I was like, am I really hearing this?
Right.
Because, as an investigator and as a researcher, you hear some really convincing stuff sometimes, but I get, 500 stories of eyewitness accounts, and maybe in between that, 2 or 3 really good pieces of evidence.
Right.
And so you got to understand, like, a lot of people, like, I don't disbelieve people who have no evidence. Don't get me wrong when I say this, but I have to agree with Michael Bouchard on this. Michael Bouchard is an investigator. He's a former policeman. He investigates missing person cases. He has said time and time again, like, when it comes to eyewitness accounts, they're not very verifiable. Okay? Yeah. And they're not the most, like, if you're going to hang your reputation on something, don't let it be that, because
that's understandable. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you get, because we've heard many times, for example, Daniel, like people talking about, these things, walk through a portal or it disappears. She actually told me another story where she's seen them chasing a herd of elk. And when the elk crossed the street, she's seen them. Then she's seen something following them. And then she's seen it. And then it literally just disappeared in front of her eyes as it's crossing in front of the path. So there's one thing to hear the eyewitness accounts of these things doing some of the things that they do. Then when you get video evidence like Barbara pulled up, you go, okay, so, this, it just lends more credence to what's being said out there. So I guess to answer that question, it's been mostly Bigfoot, but it's not because I'm looking for it intentionally. I've also had, let me go back through and show you some of the videos that I would like to highlight that I think were just some of the interviews I had that was this year. Let me go and pull those up. So that was Barbara Shoop. That's the last one. Episode 100, guys. Thank you all so very much for being with us. Magic and I, these are the ones coming up. You can see them. If you want to see Alien Contact, link to Illinois. So link to an Illinois possession kind of thing. It's like, as well as the Giants of Kandahar, go ahead and do yourself a favor and become a member. You can get that episode early. That's also over there for you guys. Nothing too much. Let's go. So what are some of these episodes? We'll start from March. That's good enough. Let's see. Let me see an episode that just sticks out to me. Here, the Meadow Project with Trey Hudson. You had him on as well, man. What do you think about what he's doing out there?
That is one of those projects, I got to tell you, at first I was very skeptical. Right. Because there was some things that he says in the book and things that he says in interviews that if you just take it for the face value of the words, it's hard to wrap your head around.
Yeah.
But when you start listening to Trey and how he presents the information he has, like I have a counseling background on top of other things. So when I'm hearing people talk, there's certain things I'm looking for to see whether they're being like upfront with me and stuff.
Yeah, genuine. Mm.
And he literally meets all of those and then some. So when you start listening to what he has to say, and you start trying to wrap your head around it, because they do have evidence, like they have thermal evidence and other evidence to back up what they're saying.
Yep.
Like,
and the manner in which they do it too, it's very, they approach it, because I think he has something to do with intelligence in the past, military intelligence.
He does, yeah.
Right. He said that, so it's not, we're not blowing the lid off anything or letting the cat out of a bag. He literally did that for the military, so he has a bunch of friends with the intelligence community, and you can't go out there it's somewhere in the southeast. We don't know where. It's on some public property. We don't know where at all, and he won't tell us because it's one of those things that he wants to keep under wraps. And he's written, I think, 2 books now about it. And his episode with me was an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, which is like one of my longer ones. Mm-hmm. But he is so meticulous in the way in which he does things that it makes it almost. He literally went through everything chronologically, and some of the things he said blew my mind. Magic wrote me, he goes, "Is this guy for real, Tom?" And I go, "Yeah, man, I think he is." He goes, "Okay, dude, I'm going to have him when I need to talk to him. I got to hear." And then you came out the other end feeling the same way I do, right?
Yeah, well, and let me verify something too. I've lived in, like, not in the actual area, but close enough to that area to have personal experiences that correspond with some of what he's talking about. So I can tell you now, like, between my own personal testimony and his stuff, yeah, I came out on the other side going, holy crap.
That's mind blowing.
Yeah.
That's absolutely mind blowing. That was just, it was, and it seems to even get there, you have to sign an NDA. Mm-hmm. So you can't even go there to look at it. We know a couple people who's actually done that, but we're not going to say any names. I actually know a few of them who went to his location, through the podcast, and they're like, "Yeah, dude, it's legit." And then at the same time, that he even came on to talk with me, it's like incredible. Tommy Cullum, go check out his channel. What's it called? Let's Get Freaky podcast. Kevin Keena, man, from the Arizona 4. That was an incredible episode too, man. Kevin Keena and who's the other gentleman? I can't think of his name. There's so many names we got to remember. He's going to kick my butt when I hear him. He's going to kick my butt. But he's a great guy too. So they were, and he was on the Flash of Beauty too. I've had on quite a few people I've had on Barbara Shoup was on the Flash of Beauty. Kevin Keene was on the Flash of Beauty, and somebody else I had on too that was also on the Flash of Beauty. And it, like, I'm looking at my my numbers, and all of a sudden they just go up, and I'm like, who what is this? And they're like, "Oh, I'm here from the Flash of Beauty," like on the comments below, and I'm like, "What's that?" And I looked over, and yeah, it's just one of those things. The mind speak that they're having out there, and the way they're being healed. Chris Kramer is his name. There it is. Chris Kramer and Kevin Keene. They're part of Arizona for two other gentlemen. I haven't had them on, so I don't remember their names, and I almost forgot Chris is there. The things that they're experiencing out there is, and the way they go about it is just it was an incredible episode. So just go and check those out. There's almost too much to mention. I'm just hitting some of the highlights here. It's a review. Let's see. The Navajo Curse was crazy. Dogman in Mississippi. Thank you, Marcus Ellis from the North American Dogman Project. Great guy. Did you have him on too? No, Jim had him on.
Yeah,
Jim had him on.
Some of these guys I have not had on yet.
We'll get there, man.
One that I really want to point out that you did that I was really like, and I can't wait now till you do the second part of this is now I forgot. Northwest Tracker.
Oh yeah. She's here tonight. She's already.
Like,
She asked.
honestly,
Right
that
there.
like I can't, dude. I'm like,
One of my
y'all
favorites.
gotta get that second one up.
We're
Because
going.
I've been
We're
going
in
back
contact.
and
We're in contact.
I've been going back and like watching that over again to listen to, because there's so much stuff and there's so much stuff in there. And
It's a lot. And honestly, she gave me the biggest scare of the year, man. When that, so she, to give you a little bit of context, so there's a lot more to the, but just the part that shocked me was when she was out doing her, I call it a rite of passage. She has another name for it. I can't think of it. And she is the last, it's called the last of her kind, or at least that's what's in the thumbnail. We'll run into the episode here. It's recent, well, maybe a month or two ago, and there's no video of her because she couldn't get her camera running. And she talked about where she had this bird weir, like an upside down pine tree, and there was a cave there, and they were leaving her food because she was unable to get she had her bow finally working to get her own birds. And there's 3 different types, and there's the kind that likes to steal from you, and then there's the trickster type. There's the ones that share with you, which are the good ones. There's the trickster type, and there's the ones who actually will do, and the trickster type will harm you too, but the other ones are only there to harm you. The other ones are trying to trick you, get you to where they are, and then harm you. So I'm just using all the best words I can for YouTube here. But anyhow, so she was saying that one time one of them came, took her bow that she had made, took it and put it in a creek somewhere. She followed the tracks, or the brush being knocked down, or because she's Native American. She found it on the rock in the middle of the creek. And the creek then runs into like a swampy area, and on to the left of the creek there's ridges, sun faces. Thank you so much. But she's here. We're talking about your episode. We over there rocking out, buddy. And
somebody like tried to message me some craziness.
Yeah. Well, you're popular, man. What can we do? And sun faces. Thank you so much. There she is, right there, guys. And she was saying, I'm going to abridge it and I'm going to chop it up. And could you, Eliza, could you do me a favor and tell me exactly what it said to you? Because that's what got me. So she hears something on the ridge next to the creek as she's walking down the creek. And she's like, there's something there. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just an animal. She reaches down to get the bow, and then she turns around, and this thing is poking its head out from behind a tree and says something like, do you need any help? In English. Not in some native tongue, not in some, her native language, in English. Do you need any help, or can I help you? And she knows that they asked you for help to run, and she had to run into the swamp area, water up to her chest, and the helper kind, I think she called them the sun faces, were helping her, like make a buffer between her and this one that was trying to get her. An incredible episode. Thank you for bringing it up, buddy. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, like, I mean, between that one and the one with Bruce Brown, those two have really got me.
These are recent ones too, man. These are recent ones. We'll get to the Bruce Brown one in a second, dude. And we'll get there because he's coming back on. So Marcus Ellis came back on because the initial reason I had him on is because he talked about seeing an 8-foot. Okay, here it is. It put its hands out and asked if we need any help. And that sent cold chills down my spine. Thank you so much, Eliza.
Yeah.
And so we're definitely going to have her back on. Yeah, thank you so much. Yes, it was a Bigfoot. Yes, or she calls them forest people. There's 3 types that she ran into or knew about, or that her family knew about. Yes, please. So Marcus Ellis, the reason he posted on some Facebook group something about, hey, have you guys run into any like black cubes in the forest? I'm like, what? So what are you talking about, Black Cube? Would you like to come on the podcast? He goes, yeah. So we ended up talking about his Dogman experiences and his Bigfoot experiences. And I finally got back on in that episode. What he said he saw is this black matte cube on the road that he just drove up. So they pulled off the road and parked. And as he walked back up slightly to the road he walked down, it rained the day before. He looked to his right about, if I'm not mistaken, 100 yards, 150, 200 yards, something of that nature. There was a black cube there, and he had this uncanny feeling that I got to get the hell out of here. But he walked back to his truck, drove back to the road, and was going to drive farther into the woods to find another way out. And in that little period of time of about 30 seconds to a minute, it disappeared again. That was a crazy episode. Please go check these out, guys. Just fantastic. Land Between the Lakes I had on. Oh, you Anna K. Wood Jones was on. Fantastic.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't she great, man?
You know, like Anna is one of the sweetest people, and yet, like, what she does is so badass.
Yeah.
How do you, like,
she's a machine, bro.
I can see her like baking cookies and welding a machete at the same time.
Yeah. I could actually do that here, and it makes sense. Here's one for you guys. Check this out. I had on Tom. What is his name? He's got a name. It's Tom. What is his name? Tom Cantrell. Okay, Tom Cantrell is friends with Bob Gimlin. Okay,
Oh, wow.
Close friends with Bob Gimlin, and he talked about witnessing. He got into this family group, and he actually witnessed Sasquatch being born. Twins. He was invited to be there for the occasion. And that's wild, man. And this guy knows Bob Gimlin. They're still in contact. Bob's still alive. Bob's still kicking, and he actually talks to him. And thank you. Let's shout out. What is the Barbara? What's the other? Not Barbara Shoup. Barbara Hartman.
Barbara Hartman. Yes.
Barbara Hartman got me in contact with her. So shout out to Barbara Hartman. What's the name of her? Jenny, you know Barbara Hartman's, what is it called? No something cryptids or something like that. No.
Hey,
drama. There's Bruce Brown.
Yeah.
Hey, there he is. We're getting to you, Bruce. We're getting to you, buddy. There he is, Bruce Brown, ladies and gentlemen. Go with that episode. We're getting there. We're working our way through. There's so many good ones to go through. Just the ones that pop off in my mind that I remember super strongly or had a very strong emotional reaction to is what I'm doing right now. Let's see. Who else was on here that was just? Oh yeah. We got. I had the Beast of Bray Road on. The gentleman who's experienced that, Lee Hempel. I'm hoping to get in contact with him again because I couldn't pull up all of his pictures because of my slow computer. Thank you all very much for supporting me and helping me do that. I will get him back on, most definitely. Now, this one, I have to say, first of all, thank you, Daryl Benton. Swamp Dog, okay? Swamp Dog and his Dogman encounter where it was actually dragging his wife down the road blew me away. It's terrifying. I mean, a horror story of nightmares. He actually went into this DNR thing on one of my lives where they actually terrorized this whole place where, off the horse, a dog and a decapitated deer was found all within like a 200-yard stretch of road.
Mm-hmm.
The DNR pulled him and said, "You might know something about this." And he's like, "What do you mean?" So they played like dumb with each other, but everyone knew at the same time what they were talking about. It's just one of those episodes that I cannot get out of my head. Thank you so much, Swamp Dog, for coming on. The portals, the pterodactyls in the sky, another fantastic. Vampires, we talked about that. Let's see who else. Here it is. Here's the episode with Eliza, guys. It's called "The Last of a Kind." She met the forest people during an ancient ritual. If you have any time out of your day, any time whatsoever, please go and check out that episode. Thank you for bringing that up, man.
Just a heads up, if you got for my nerds out there, dudes, grab pencil and paper because you're going to be wanting to take lots of notes. That's oh my God. Like I was hitting the stop button more times than not. I was like, oh, that's another. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I also had on Steve Ward recently. He helps work at the Mothman Museum there in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. And we got into a lot of the things surrounding that. So as you can see, look, it's not all Sasquatch. We also have the time slip. Oh yeah, dude, the time slip. Oh, what was her name? You directed me.
That is
Maria Talbert.
Maria, yes. As a matter of fact, we're going to be talking about that show.
Over on your side? Okay, well, we'll do it on my side because good, because you don't want to. You got me on her, so that's yours to talk about.
Go ahead. And, so here's the thing with the time slip thing. That one has some strong confirmation to her story. Very strong confirmation. That's one of the few time slip stories I've heard that has evidence to back it up.
Yeah, and other witnesses who have also experienced. I'm not going to give away too much, but yeah, if you want to check it out, it's there for you. And thank you, Maria. So I had on a local who talked about some haunting things here. All right, here it is, guys. This one just dropped about a month ago. It did pretty well for me on my channel, but that's not the point. Mr. Bruce Brown, thank you for being in the room. She's here. So this one is there's so much in here, and he's coming back on, guys. Let me go ahead and look at the schedule. He's coming back on
He's coming back on the 2nd for your show, right?
The 2nd? You got it pulled up, or is it the 7th?
I thought it was
the 2nd. First. You're right.
The 2nd. The first. Yeah, I already got that date bookmarked.
So is that next week? I
believe so.
Let's go see. Yes, next week. Bruce Brown is coming on again. Yes. So he's coming back on. He's a former law enforcement officer in Tennessee. And he went through what he saw. There's other things too. This is just the one I grabbed. You should have to get something to figure out what the episode is going to be about. Oh, so excited for Bruce Brown. Yeah, Bruce Brown, thank you so much, buddy. And we're in real close contact, man. Bruce is he's one of the guys. He says he actually got me in touch with one of the people who he helps with Sasquatch, and I'm going to have him on too. So that's coming up too. And I also have a gentleman, something like, what is his? He's got a Native American name, which I keep for some reason. They seem to want to talk to me, which I'm very happy about. It's something like Running Bear. It's one of those kind of names. And he was like, "Yeah, man, I was a firefighter, and I seen one of these things during a blaze that was, I'm telling you, dude, 11, 12 foot tall. And because I talked and spoke up about it, I lost my job." So we're going to get into that. That's an episode coming up, guys, that I'm looking forward to recording. So a lot of things coming up. All right. So Bruce Brown, man, thank you so much. You want to go over there and hear about a story where one actually gets hit by a car. The guy calls the police. Police come. The Sasquatch is off the side of the road, about 20 yards off the road. 2 broken legs. Government agency comes. Get out of here. Wipes the slate clean. Bruce goes back to check. Goes back and checks the paperwork to see what's going on, to follow up and everything. Everything's gone, all wiped clean. Thank you, Bruce, for sharing that with me. I know it takes a lot of guts to do so. And he's coming on next week, and we're going to go through some of his paranormal encounters while on duty. Coming up, okay, I had on freaking, oh my God, it took me a while to get her. I had on Karen Wilkinson. We're going to do another one after the new year, maybe a couple months in the future, because we basically just kind of just brushed the surface. And I got a couple interesting coming up here. I just told you, if you want to go ahead and get this one early, I have Mr. Ray Rahim on. He's an author. He's really into conspiracy, so he's going to be like my go-to guy, hopefully, for conspiracy, so we can talk about things, because I don't do enough of that here. Probably because a lot of people don't want to talk to me about that. And he had his mind actually taken over by an alien after seeing the craft in the place. Stop screen. No, I didn't kick it off. Cool. In the place where he told me this is a place there's a certain part of Missouri or Illinois where all the towns are named after Egyptian towns, right? And so it's like Memphis, there's like Cairo, there's a couple different places there. Giza, like certain part of the country. He drove over there where the former cop friend is.
There's several places, like I think maybe in Illinois, because
yes,
I know those are names of towns in Illinois. Yeah.
So this is what happened, just an abridged version. So this specific area, there was 2 eclipses last year, if you remember, or the year before, and they crisscrossed right here at this town, the eclipses. So while he was driving, he'd seen something the size of a moon fly over, and then after that, he had this thing where it was in his mind, asking him questions and talking to him. And this is also the guy whose family, his grandmother was actually feeding one of the giants very close to the giant of Kandahar area in Afghanistan. His family is from Afghanistan. So that one is up. So if you guys want to get that, please do me a favor, go over there, become a member today, and get episodes early, at least 1 to 2 a month early. And that way you can follow up on your favorite ones. Maybe eventually, when I have more time, and you can do that by rating and subscribing over on Spotify. That's helping. Then I can actually squeeze in another episode a week, and then I'll go ahead and put another tier where both of those are covered. But for right now, it's just early episodes. Yeah, man, it's been a wild year, man. What do you think? The outlook. I'm just going to just keep doing what I'm doing, man. I'm going to filing away. I just changed the intro, guys, as you've seen. I'm metalhead. That might be a little bit too much for people, but I can't put on my favorite band's music because then I won't get monetized. It's something in the background. I would love to do any of that, but it's not the way the world works. Just keep doing what I'm doing. Seems to be working. A lot of people who have had a lot of interesting things happen to them, something to say, are trusting me and providing a place for them to do so. And I want to thank each and every one of you for doing that. If you're listening to this, that's everybody. And I'm hoping one day to get the gentleman back on with the owl, James Fatka, with the giant owl, one of my first episodes, man. That's back last year. Hopefully everything will work out eventually. He kind of once in a while reaches out to me and I kind of, hey, how's it going? Because he has stories upon stories. And that guy, when he told that story, you know he was real. That dude's smoking a cigarette and his hand is shaking like a leaf on a tree, dude. I know you've seen that one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Actually, I think I saw the live and then I went back and that's another one that I went back and watched a couple of times actually to get more detail, because there's certain things like the detail that he puts into the description of the owl.
Yeah.
Is phenomenal. Yeah.
Actually, I got to go back and look at it again. Good Lord. You got me thinking about how fucking crazy it was. I remember it was like, I think he described it as being like, what did he say? What did he say, Daniel? Something like 12 feet tall with a wingspan of 30 feet or something like that.
Yeah, the wingspan was really the thing that really, the size was not, I mean, it was phenomenal and it was noteworthy, but the thing that really got me was the way that he described how illuminescent the face was. The face, and
when it came as it dove down at him.
Itself, the feathers on the belly were very reflective as well. So it was like, and other than that, there was like other things about the way he described it just made me go, oh wow, this is not like any other type of owl species. First of all, the biggest owl species that's in existence that I know of only stands about 3 feet tall.
And it's like what, Siberia or something, right?
Yeah, some
far off land. It's just been, the show. In February we'll have our 2-year celebration. So it's around my birthday, so it'll be the 2 years celebration show, and of course you're going to be on it. So don't even fret about that one. And don't fret and don't ask, because and I don't have to ask either. You got to be there. It's mandatory. And it's just been a really fun journey so far. 2025 has been quite a growth. I reached my 1,000 subscribers this year. My big video was a 5,000 view one, which is maybe not a lot for some people, but for me, that was with no support. That's just throwing it out there. Thank you, Tim. Tim from was it Ohio Bigfoot Researchers? He came on, and for some reason, his video was wonderful too. A lot of great this is what I saw stuff, and that one blew up for some reason. And so he helped me immensely get over the wise old owl. Yes, get me over to 1,000. I'm more than halfway to 2, and it's getting a little harder over on YouTube, but it's all good. I don't care. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because I love what I do. And it's been wild. And 2026, more of the same. Hopefully more people over here on the chats. I appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to keep going. And dude, what about you? What about you, man? So tell me one more time where everyone can find you. We'll take a nice little break, and then I'll go see you over on your channel.
So Magickal Journey podcast. If you literally, I'm on all the things.
The things, okay.
Like if it's an audio, I'm on Amazon. I'm on what do you call it? The Apple, iHeartRadio. All of.
Oh yeah, me too.
Spreaker. You name it. I'm probably on there.
Go over and do the same thing for him too. I'll tell you what, here's the deal for you too, guys. If you go over and you go and rate Magical Journey Podcast with Daniel Ian Cahoon, and you put a 5-star in the rating over there and click on the 3 dots, I will also find you. If you then take a screenshot, put it over on my Facebook or over on Daniel's. My favor to you is that I will go ahead and promote your channel. I will go ahead and promote your, whatever it is, like Jenny's stuff. I promoted her. She helped me out, so I threw her up there. I had on, who was it? Sin Schrader Hill, the author. I go ahead and threw her stuff up there. So if you guys do that, I'll go ahead and promote your channel at the beginning of the lives every week. And we'll just keep going around. So you do that for Daniel, you do that for me, and you'll get a free little bump over here on the eye.
Absolutely. The one I do want to mention, like TikTok and Facebook, I am trying to get on both of those on Friday or on Thursday and Saturday nights to do a brief live too, where I get to actually interact with people. Because the problem is on the podcast, I really don't get time to really interact with the people in chat.
So it's more of a one-on-one kind of thing.
It is much more personal, much more intimate on Facebook and on TikTok. So those two are other places you can catch me at in live chat and be able to actually have a conversation, ask me the tough questions, and get to know a little bit about me outside of the podcast. Even though we do talk about the podcast, got to talk about the podcast. Come on.
That's just what it is. Yeah, right. So next week, guys, drop by, same bat time, same bat channel, and I will be having on Bruce, the wonderful, incredible Bruce Brown. Thank you for everything, Bruce. Thank you for all your support, buddy. I really appreciate it. He became a member as well, and some of his close friends. And once I had him on, that doubled, so that was incredible. So he's going to be on next week, and we're going to go through some of his paranormal encounters while he was on duty. So that's going to be a really good one, and I hope to see you guys there. And I'll see you in about 15 minutes? No, a little more than that, about a half hour. Yeah, half hour, right?
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, it's about a half hour away.
Good. It'll be enough time to go pee or whatever we got to do. And
the necessities, yes.
Yeah, thank you so much for being on today with me, man. I really appreciate that.
Thank you for having me on again.
It's always my pleasure. Remember, guys, we are the eye, we are aware. Love you all, and have a wonderful weekend. Later. You have been watching the Eye of Jupiter podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of your favorite interviews. And remember, we are the Eye, and we are aware.